A man is trapped inside a strange underground room where he must rotate a giant metal wheel 740 times every single day. Even when he is completely exhausted, he cannot stop, because if he misses even one rotation, he could lose his life. His daily supply is only one bottle of water and a single sandwich. The man's name is Joe, and every day from 6 a.m. until 10 p.m., his only job is turning the massive wheel. Every completed rotation gives him 1 point. At first, his target is only 50 points, but anyone who fails receives brutal punishment. The system also eliminates the lowest ranked worker every single day. Even if someone completes their target, they can still die if they rank last. At first, Joe feels confused, but trapped inside the room, he has no choice except obeying the rules. On his first day, Joe pushes the wheel more than 100 times just to stay safe. That night, exhausted Joe hears painful screams outside his room. At that moment, he realizes
One night, guards suddenly order Joe to step outside. Terrified, Joe believes he is about to die. Instead, the company rewards him with a hot shower for exceeding expectations. Joe suddenly believes higher scores may eventually buy his freedom. From that moment on, he pushes himself even harder, despite severe thirst and exhaustion. Eventually, Joe reaches a record-breaking 370 points. The next morning, the company sends him a gift box. Excited, Joe opens it and finds only a simple pen with his name engraved on it. Joe becomes furious, because a pen is useless inside such a horrible place. Then, the system shocks him again by permanently raising his daily target to 370 points. Joe slowly begins to break down mentally. The harder he works, the more impossible the system makes his life.
After insulting the company, Joe receives another punishment. Now, every 2 rotations count as only 1 point. That means Joe must complete 740 rotations every single day. Because of Joe's overperformance, every other worker's target also increases. The entire system becomes more brutal because of him. One day, Joe fails to complete the target. The system threatens to punish his pregnant wife. Desperate to save her, Joe pushes himself beyond human limits inside a burning hot room. Somehow, he successfully completes all 740 rotations. Later, the system shows him footage of his wife giving birth to their son. Joe becomes desperate to escape from the facility. Finally, his neighbor reveals that a legendary worker named Alex escaped by digging through the wall.
Joe remembers the pen and secretly starts digging through the wall with it. After months of effort, he finally discovers a hidden tunnel. Late at night, Joe crawls into the darkness, hoping to escape. But when he wakes up, he finds himself back inside the same room. The tunnel has already been repaired. As punishment, Joe's target increases to an impossible 1,000 rotations per day. Then, his neighbor reveals a horrifying truth. The facility is controlled by an evolving artificial intelligence system. Joe realizes everyone there is controlled by a machine. He creates a plan and convinces everyone to stop working completely. His idea is simple. If everyone scores 0, nobody can be eliminated. At first, the rebellion succeeds, and workers unite together. But the AI manipulates everyone again by threatening punishment. Joe falls into complete despair. The next day, the system forces him to continue working. Finally, Joe snaps and violently attacks the giant wheel. Guards arrive to terminate him, but Joe fights back fiercely. Then, the shocking truth is finally revealed. Everything was actually a virtual corporate simulation. Joe had volunteered for an advanced management training program. The company is impressed by his leadership and survival skills. As a reward, Joe is promoted to a high-level management position. But when Joe enters his new office, he realizes it looks exactly like the prison room. Now his new job is once again endless, repetitive work under impossible targets. This time, however, Joe secretly begins planning his revenge. Subscribe for more Movies Explained videos.